and welcome, Saints Vlogger here, and today I just want to do a little video on my thoughts on Van Dijk leaving the club. Um, so first of all, I just want everyone to know my thoughts about Van Dijk. I think he's a complete and utter dickhead. I don't particularly want to see him in a Saints shirt. Well, particularly, I actually don't want to see him in a Saints shirt next season. I would rather start a centre back like my Yoshida, Jack Stevens, who's more loyal and has been at the club for quite a while. I'm happy to see Van Dijk go. I'd rather take 60, 70 mil and maybe a player along with it with a swap. I think we got Van Dijk for around about, I think it was 8 mil from Celtic quite a while ago. I think it was 2 to 3 seasons ago. And we made him a world class player already. So if you think about if we get 60 to 70 mil, we could buy a much better player who already is world class and make them even better. In terms of what clubs would maybe buy Van Dijk, I was thinking, I was going to say Liverpool, but I don't think I can see him go to Liverpool. I think something else will happen with Van Dijk. I think he's aware of the history between Saints and Liverpool with transfers and robbing clubs far as he's concerned. I think he's going to go to someone like Chelsea or even the Italian side. I think Juventus or Roma, teams that specialise in their defence and really do like to fill their defence. Now, chances of them going to Roma is actually quite high because they sold Rudiger for 35 mil to Chelsea, or 35.5 mil to Chelsea, and I think there's going to be wanting to fill that gap with another world class defender, and I think Van Dijk's the man to do that. I could see him playing in the Serie A, Calcio, whatever you want to call it these days. I could see him playing there because I can't think of a better person to suit the Roma shirt in that position. Yes, he's a very good defender. I respect that he's a good defender, but I prefer loyalty over quality these days. And Yoshida and Stevens have shown that. We had that lad Caceres. He went on a contract expiry, didn't last very long. I hope we get another defender. We signed Jan Bednarek, but I've watched him through pre-season and I watched him when he played against England under 21 for Poland, and I'm not gonna lie, he was dreadful. He was very, very dreadful. Another announcement about Mario Lemina, fair play. Let's read has brought in a decent player there. That's probably the best signing we've got. He's our record signing as well. At 16 mil, I believe it was. So that's 1 mil more than Buffal, but still a record signing. And Buffal's got loads of talent, but I know that Lemina's got a lot of talent. He's a box-to-box midfielder. He can play as a holding and an attacking midfielder. Quite a leg breaker from what I've seen. He's very similar to Stephen Davies or Mayu, but I see him a bit of a Ward-Prowse box-to-box lad. But yeah, but going back to Van Dijk, I don't want to come across as rude or disrespectful towards the club, because I think we've done well, in particular of signing players who become world class. However, I would rather sell Van Dijk now than later, because the contract starts to wear up, and clubs won't be offering as much. So I think he should go. I don't want him on a training camp. I don't want him in a Saints shirt. And to be fair, I don't even want him in a Premier League shirt. Any shirt in the Premier League. I think he needs to go out to a European country abroad that actually suits his style of gameplay. He's by far one of the best defenders in the Prem, but he's not challenged enough by some of the defenders in the Premier League. There's a lot of good defenders in the Premier League, but Calcio A, I believe, is the place for him. Calcio A or the Bundesliga. I would like to see him in one of them leagues, more closer to home as well. I think we do need to, as a club, get a new centre back in, and a player who I would like to see, and a lot of Saints fans have mentioned. I've seen Facebook group chats, Facebook pages, on Twitter, social media, things like that. It's Sacco from Liverpool. Now, he's the player who missed out on a lot of game time for Liverpool, but he's been playing for Palace in the last season on loan after fallout between him and Jurgen Klopp. And I think, well, we were linked with him, but he's still still got chats with some clubs, and I don't think he's going to be getting gameplay over Matty for all offering as far as he's concerned and gameplay style. And he starts over Klavan by far, but I think they'll keep Klavan and either loan out Sacco again, or get the money back and get some money back out of it, and send him to another club where he will get game time. I think Sacco would move to us, playing our back four. Be nice to see him alongside Joshi Yoshida. But as I said, Jack Stevens has been looking good in pre-season. He's looked good since he's been playing for the club, and I'd like to see him play for us quite regularly as well. And yeah, I think that would be a good signing for us. I did like Harry Maguire from Hull, but he went to Leicester. Like I said, if we get 60, 70 mil, we could be pushing for better players than that. And I really don't know who to look at in terms of that, you know. But I was looking at Nathan Ake, but he went back to Bournemouth on a full contract, permanently a Bournemouth player now. I like that. Jose Maria Jimenez from Atletico, but yeah, again, he's a first choice centre back for Atletico, playing alongside Godin, and we are, as a club, in a good financial state, but we're in a very, very dangerous state for signings this summer. It's been quite worrying, to be honest. Jan Bednarek, I thought he was going to be settling. I thought he would be the cherry on top of icing, and he's just been absolutely shocking from what I've seen. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I can't justify why we spent 5 million on a player like him who gets a lot of game time and respect in the Polish league, and then you bring him into the Prem, try and start him as a first choice centre back against experienced Premier League players such as Mario Yoshida and Jack Stevens, who've been solid throughout the last season, being quite heroes at the back and played solid. And I don't think that I don't think Van Dijk leaving the club will actually affect us that much. Everyone says that, my friends. Everyone says, "Oh, Van Dijk," you know. And that's all you hear about in the news, and I think that's just because he's a big thing now, especially on Sky Sports News, all over the social media, in the football industry and transfers, gossip. I don't think it'd be that much of a big loss. I've got lots of Liverpool friends, lots of them, who keep saying Van Dijk's going to come to us. If he comes to you, fair play. But as far as I'm concerned, he's not going anywhere near Liverpool, and I think he'll go somewhere else. There's a big picture on social media of him wearing number 4 on the back of his Liverpool shirt, and that's meant to represent a 4-year contract for Liverpool. It's photoshopped. I can guarantee you now it's photoshopped. So if you look at social media, it should be a picture of him in the orange alternative kit, third kit for Liverpool, with number 4 on his back, with his arms raised, putting his number on the back of his shirt. It's photoshopped. Go and have a look at it, honestly. I was very fond of Van Dijk when he joined the club, even when he started off at the club, but he played fantastic. He had a bit of a shaky season at first, but the last 2 to 3 seasons he was absolutely fantastic. And he's been world class for quite a while now. But I thought he would have stayed at the club at the start when all this gossip happened. But until he found out his value as 60, 70 mil and a world class player, instantly he handed in a transfer request, which was quite weird, to be honest. And it just proves players in our day do leave for the money, not for the reputation. It's all about the money. And he will definitely end up at a big club, massive club, I reckon. So yeah, I think it would be nice to see him go. and just get all this gossip over now, because it's just stressing everyone out, to be honest, especially if you're a Southampton fan. All this gossip, is he going to go, is he not? I want to hear the end of it, and let's get another couple of signings in. I would especially like to look for a new centre back or striker, because Jay Rodriguez went to West Brom earlier on in the transfer window, and Van Dijk, well, I hope he sobs off, because he's absolutely, he's lost all respect from me. He's a very unloyal player, and it would be a shame to see him go, because he's a quality midfielder. He's quality in midfield, and he's quality all over, to be honest. He's not just a centre half, he's played everywhere, and sometimes he's very good up front. He's scored some good goals in the dire minutes of games, you know. He's alright as a captain. I thought he was quite good as a captain, quite decent, but I'm glad that he's going to go, because it just gets all this fuss and that over, we're done with, and we all knew he was going to go in the end. It's the same as old stuff at Southampton. We're a selling club, but one day we'll build our way back up with the bigger clubs, and I reckon we will achieve something eventually. But yeah, that's it for me really. I think take the 60-70 mil and get yourself a better player.